Hello everyone. I hope you enjoy listening to the story. Don't forget to like and subscribe to me. Today I will tell you a true horror story from Asia. From now on, Francisca, you will never see that man. Marry Miguel, not Rommel. Why do you want to slap? Bulya ni Mrs. Esperanza to Francisca, Mr. Romaldo's only daughter. But Mom, Rommel, and I love each other. I don't even know Miguel, Francisca's pitiful answer to Senora Esperanza. Stop, Francisca. You can't get anything from that man. What will he feed you? His love? Sodni Sir Romaldo, please, father, leave Rommel and me alone, as Francisca begged her father. Don't beg, Francisca. Tomorrow we will also send you and your father to Spain. Study there and see. Senora Esperanza didn't finish what she was going to say when Francisca spoke. Don't take your grandchild away from his father, Francisca promised while crying. What? What do you mean, Francisca? Senor Romaldo's unexpected question to his son. I'm the one who carries that burden, Dad, was slapped by Mr. Romaldo. See, Francisca. You are not in danger, Francisca. You are bringing shame to our family. Francisca's father left immediately to visit Rommel. Senora Esperanza immediately detained Francisca so that she would not leave and no one would know about the young girl's pregnancy. Francisca begged her parents so much to let go, but they seemed deaf. 5 days have passed, Mr. Romaldo and Mrs. Esperanza entered Francisca's room. Dad, Mom, Francisca immediately stood up and hugged her parents. Will you let me go? Francisca asked with hope on her face. Yes, tomorrow we will make you marry Miguel. Senor Romaldo's answer. But Dad, I don't love you. Rommel is my love. Please leave Miguel and me alone. The man you are proud of just replaced you with money. I gave him money. I tried his rights to you. But unfortunately, he accepted, and now Nagpaka is far away Nasaya. Long huani Senor Romaldo. Francisca's answer. That's not true, except that the man you are proud of has left you. Senora Esperanza's answer. The two immediately left the room, leaving Francisca's heart broken. I thought your love was real to me, but like everyone else, it was just a little valuable, Francisca promised herself while crying. A few days have passed. Francisca's body gradually weakened from sadness. It's obvious that she's trying to wake up her baby in the womb. Be strong, son, even though your father has left us. I will make sure that you will be a man who knows me. The day has come when Francisca and Miguel will get married. Francisca may not accept that she will marry Miguel, but she needs a man to be the father of her child and not bring shame to his family. What Francisca didn't know was that the milk her parents gave her contained baby abortions. They intended to kill the baby in Francisca's womb because they did not want Miguel's family to be ashamed. Miguel didn't even know that his wedding brought someone else. Even though Miguel and Francisca were married, Francisca's father and mother did not allow them to be brought into the same house because Miguel could tell that Francisca was bringing someone. Miguel agreed to this. For many days, Francisca has been given abortion pills, but even now her belly is still growing. What are we going to do? Ceremony of Senora Esperanza. Miguel can't see Francisca with a big belly. I don't want to be embarrassed in front of Miguel's family. I don't want to put our name in shame, said Senor Romaldo. Next night, we will have to massage her stomach because Francisca doesn't like it, and like she does, Senor Romaldo added. The two did not know that Francisca had heard their conversation. Because this Francisca has decided to leave them. Last night, they were preparing to escape from their mansion in Francisca. She wasn't sure about the forest she was walking through tonight, and it was raining heavily, and she was very hungry. Francisca had difficulty walking because last night her stomach was big and hurt. Francisca sat on the tree. While her colic was enjoying herself, Francisca didn't know she was about to give birth. She was bleeding and pouring too. the heavy rain accompanied by a strong lightning bolt, while Francisca was screaming in pain. A few hours passed and Francisca's baby came out. She looked at the baby, but it didn't cry, and there she realized that it was dead. Francisca is crying while holding her baby. I wasn't with you. You were taken from me in an instant. Because of her sadness, Francisca did not walk alone to the place where Rommel and I met, carrying the body of their child. There she saw Rommel's rotting body. Francisca felt very hurt when she realized that it was her father who killed her most beloved boyfriend. During their meeting, Francisca buried herself next to the corpses of her child and boyfriend Rommel. The night is over. The Sanfrango village pilgrimage is about to begin. There was nothing suddenly crying that Francisca's baby had died before. Its eyes are red while its teeth are sharp. 19 years have passed. What are we doing here, Marco? Maybe my parents will find me later. Recently, Rosa. It's been a while since we last saw each other. What do you need? Just one kiss. He's been asking for you for a long time. Imagine we've been together for 3 years, but you haven't received a kiss from me. Marco's promise. Didn't you tell me that our first kiss would be at church when we got married? How will that happen? Up to now, we are still hiding from your parents. Don't worry, Marco. One day, I will introduce you to my family. Not now. I'm still finding the time. Oh, okay, I love you. So I'll wait for that day. Suddenly, the couple heard a noise from afar. What is Marco? Rose's question to Marco. I don't know. Maybe we should go home. Marco's scared answer to his boyfriend, S.I. Rosa. When they were about to leave, they suddenly heard a child crying. Cry, little Marco. Come find me, Rosa promised. Marco stopped Rosa. Rosa, maybe Maligno Yenanag, pretend to be a child. Let Mona go, Mateo. The answer of fear nasi Marco. If you don't feel sorry for the baby, go hide in your mother's dress, Marco. Rosa's answer here, and immediately left to find the baby crying. Marco has nothing to do but follow his girlfriend. Not only from afar did they see the baby crying. Oh my God, you're so pitiful. Who left you here? Rose's promise when giving the baby. It's a baby, Marco promised. Let's take it home. Rosa promise. The two immediately brought the baby found in the forest. I won't continue, Rosa. Your father can kill me if they see me. Marco's promise. Oh, okay, be careful going home. After breaking up, Rosa brought the baby to her parents. Senora Esperanza and Senora Maldo, your children, Nasi Rosa, have found a baby. Their maid called the two. Yes, but I found a baby in the forest, Rosa promised. Rosa's 2 babies arrived immediately. What a beautiful baby, Senora Esperanza's promise. What are you doing in the Rosa forest at this time of night? Asked Senora Maldo sternly. I followed my pig in the woods, and I heard the baby cry. Next time don't go into the jungle alone, and maybe what happened to you, said by Senora Maldo. Opo Ama. From that day on, and the family adopted the baby and raised it well, and they named it Nathalia. Baby Nathalia was silent. Sometimes she just talks. Happy birthday, Nathalia. Before you were 1 year old, but now you are 10 years old. Rose's greeting to Nathalia. Nathalia didn't say anything and continued playing with her doll. I'm sorry, but Nathalia's attitude is not very good. She killed our dog here. Then I was about to die while I was sleeping in the room. Luckily, I woke up and had the car in your hand. I won't wait until that kid kills me. Ma'am, I'm really leaving, said by their maid. Oh, okay, I can't do anything there. When the maid left, Mrs. Esperanza approached Nathalia. Come here, child. Senora Esperanza shouted angrily. She beat it until she cried while Rosa stopped what her mother was doing. Stop it, Mom. That's still a child. Rosa begged her mother. Nathalia suddenly ran towards me. If you tell that child, Rosa, I'm the one in there, Senora Esperanza promised with an angry voice. Rosa immediately searched for baby Nathalia in every corner of the mansion. "Nathalia, where are you?" Rosa shouted, hoping she would look like her face. In their garden, she saw blood. Rosa's heartbeat became stronger, thinking that something bad had happened to her. He followed the blood on the ground, and there he was surprised by what he saw. Her eyes were wide open, and she could barely move her body in tension. "Our Rosa?" He followed the blood on the ground, and there he was surprised by what he saw. Her eyes were wide open, and she could barely move her body in tension. "Nathalia." Rosa's promise while she couldn't believe what she saw. Nathalia looked at him again. Her eyes hurt and her mouth full of blood. So he cursed the previous housemate who left them. "Too long, Senora." The housewife's promise was breathing while her stomach was whole and her intestines were seen from her belly. Rosa didn't know what to do. Nathalia just looked at him while the housemate was dying. When Nathalia saw that Rosa did not move where she was standing, she replanted her housemate's body, because here she constantly gave her life back. Rosa couldn't curse Nathalia's food on and inside the housewife, which is why she turned away and vomited. When she became okay, she felt someone hold her hand. He looked at it slowly, and there he saw Nathalia's hand covered in blood. He looked at Nathalia's face covered in blood. He quickly took it to the bathroom and bathed young Nathalia, then buried his housemate's remaining body. From now on, Nathalia Mona won't understand that. Rosa's promise when dressing Nathalia. Why not? Human meat tastes better than animals. I don't like what we're eating. It's not delicious and I want meat. Nathalia's promise, and she remembered. What? Nathalia, did you hear what I said? Huh? Rosa's angry promise to Nathalia. Do you still know someone, Francisca? Nathalia's question was for Rosa. Rosa looked at Nathalia again. "By," Rosa replied. "She said she was my mother." "What are you talking about? Where have you seen or talked to him?" Rosa's question. "I saw him in my dream. You look alike. He said Esperanza's mother and father were bad people. They killed my biological father." Nathalia's answer. "What else did he say?" "He will pick me up in time," came Nathalia's reply. "Nathalia, don't listen to him, okay? It was just a dream. He even told me to kill you. Why could you kill Aunt Rosa?" Rosa's question. "No, I'm the only one by your side." Rosa immediately hugged Nathalia. Unexpectedly, Nathalia's eyes suddenly turned red as Rosa was hugging her. She smiled before biting Rosa's neck. "Biba K Kit." Rosa's FAQ before it lay down and died while her eyes weren't closed. "I'm sorry, Rosa, my sister. But Karen shouldn't live happily like me." Nathalia promises that she is now haunted by Francisca's evil spirit. Nathalia walked out of the room having been examined by Francisca. When he went out, it was late. He went to his parents' room. "Your life is so beautiful while I'm burning in hell. I won't allow I can't join you in hell." Francisca's promise to herself. Don't think twice. He stabbed his parents and beheaded them. They don't even fight because they are sleeping soundly. Blood filled their bed. Francisca took the two people's heads and lifted it up while speaking Latin. "Ethan Co. Gergerin Lamikayun Dogestela, Ochijipa, Sadni Francisca." The thunder struck loudly and Francisca's two heads were lost. Nathalia had lost hers. A day has passed. Nathalia wakes up in the hospital. Where am I? This is a question for the nurse. You're awake. How are you feeling? Are you okay? I'm hungry, Nathalia promised. Oh, okay. I'll get you some food. The nurse's promise. No need, Nathalia's answer. Why? What do you want? Nurse's question. You're the one I need, Nathalia replied as she jumped to the nurse and landed on it unnecessarily. Since Nathalia woke up, she has not been seen again. Many say that this is a wanderer in the Sanfrango forest, and that he is the cause of several children and hunters disappearing in Sanfrango village.